Welcome to Tekedia Daily. I'm Ndubuisi. Ekekwe. Our conversation today will focus on authentic and sustainable scalability. Essentially, we'll be looking at what it takes to scale your business and how you can actually do the scaling when that time comes. A few days ago, we looked at Scalable Advantage, a construct that examines what really makes a startup to have the capacity to scale geographically across different domains. And we look at that when a company has a very low marginal cost, ability to add an extra user without necessarily spending a lot of money or it costing it a lot of money, that specific company will have a scalable advantage that 10:1. For example, Google, Facebook, Instagram, these companies have very good promising scalable advantages in the sense that adding an extra user to Google and Facebook may not be high. They enjoy the distributed internet model where they can distribute and add users across the web. They enjoy the unbounded capability of the internet to scale and to reach people across every part of the earth. But when you come to organizations that where you need to make payments, like you want to buy a printed book, the scalable advantage drops. Not just because of the fact that it's a physical thing that has to be shipped and distributed. You also have to pay for these printed books. And that is the problem. Like for instance, in Nigeria, where there are so many people on Facebook, but when you go to places where people have to pay and actually to get services, you see that the number of people basically drop. So we may have 20 million people in Facebook, but when you go to Uber, you go to e-commerce companies, you can't really have more than 400,000 people because the scalable advantages of those institutions are very, very low. Then there are those at the middle. The cost of buying that particular item is largely very, very affordable, but they are not free. So that's the scalable advantage. Now, for you to scale as a startup, you need to have this scalable advantage that 10:1. Now, when I talk about the startup, I mean a company that has an inherent capacity to actually grow. I'm not talking about a barber shop. I'm not talking about somebody who is selling maize by the side of Lagos Street. I'm talking of a company that has the capacity to scale, to grow, to be a kind of organic and fluidic, to continue to add businesses across different geographical locations. Now, what are those elements of your scale? You have to look at your company and you look at the value you deliver to the customer and the product that makes it possible for you to actually deliver that value. So your company is what defines your entity. The value is what customers benefit from what you do. And the product is actually what makes it possible for them to give you that value. And then you do this. The most important thing here, all of them are key, is that what people see is basically the product. And you may have different products in your company, but the one that will drive essentially what you will do as you scale, driving this authentic, sustainable scalability has to be your best product. So you may have different products in your company, but which one are you going to anchor your scalability? For instance, I give you cases. Amazon has so many products it has in the world. It sells Alisa, it offers e-commerce operation. It also does cloud hosting, Amazon Web Services. But for Amazon to technically scale these operations, Amazon has to use the very best product that people know about Amazon, and that is the e-commerce operation. For Google, which has Waymo, which has so many different concatenated products there is nothing Google doesn't do today. But we still know Google as a search engine giant. So for Google to scale its operations, the best thing it has to do is to use its best product, which is search. The same thing is Facebook. Whether Facebook has, the Pinterest, or whether Facebook has the Oculus Rift, the augmented reality set, or all these other things is getting its hands in. We still know Facebook as that company where people are connected. So that is the company, Facebook. That is the value we have been getting. It helps us to connect with our friends and families. And yet, that is the product we associate with Facebook. So when you are scaling, to be authentic, you need to scale with the very best product that you have. And that is the product that people associate with you as an institution so that they can see you as authentic. And when you do that, you are actually building your sustainability in that scalability. Do not scale without your best products. So if Amazon tries to come into Africa today, as he's trying to do in West Africa, maybe he says, I am not coming with the e-commerce operation, but I'm only coming with the hosting operation. It may still come in, but the fact is people will be confused. Is it not the e-commerce company that we know? It is not offering e-commerce. Is that really the real Amazon? The company has come, but the product that defines the company has not come. So if another company comes with e-commerce operation in a very strong, significant way, Amazon may actually have a problem. But if Amazon comes with the e-commerce operation and now marries it with the hosting business, the authenticity that comes from that best product Amazon is known for is going to have a ripple effect on every other thing Amazon does. And that is a strategy. Authentic, sustainable scalability requires the use of your best products because that is what defines the value customers have known for your entity. And that is also what your company derives the goodwill that will help you to unlock the value and to grow. You are listening to Tekedia Daily.